Hey guys, it's Curtis. And I guess you can call this a vlog. A little backstory. I was a Marine from September of 2005 until October of 2013. Um, I was honorably discharged. So basically, here's my story. I'm gonna give you guys my story. Um, hopefully, hopefully, anyone cares enough to listen or watch. I apologize for the background noise. I am currently driving down the road. Back in 2014, within months of discharging from the Marine Corps, I went to the VA here in Salisbury, North Carolina, to file a disability claim. I had three herniated discs in my back from the Marine Corps, and that's all documented too in my medical records. So three herniated discs in my back, and I've been told that I have PTSD. It's not diagnosed, but I am constantly nervous, and I have anxiety, and I shut people that I love out of my life. I don't feel close to anyone, and the people I do feel close to, just kind of, they fail me. But I'm sure it's not unwarranted because I know that I'm failing them too. But this is my story. So obviously I went to the VA back in 2014. I never got any kind of documentation, anything from them. And I waited and waited for a while until I just kind of forgot it. I was like, well, I guess the VA is not going to help, so I'm going to have to just work, break my back all the way if I have to, work to make a living. I'm still not making a decent living. I'm living in the backseat of my car. I'm homeless. That is my bedroom right there. And thank God I have a car, because at least I have some kind of shelter. I'm working. Up until recently, I was working two jobs. But anyways, I know I keep skipping around and jumping around. This is not scripted. I'm just trying to put this out to the world. But yeah, I go to the VA back in 2014. 2020, 6 years later, I never got anything from the VA. So at random, I call them because I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of, working dead end jobs and not having a career, not having any kind of decent life. So I called the VA, and they tell me that there was never an intent to file, and there was never a claim. So I'm back at square one, 6 years later, right? So I go to the DAV. I go back to the VA. They tell me I have to go to the DAV, and they'll file my claim right from the DAV. Great, right? It seems too easy. It was. So I go to the DAV, and they tell me that because it's been a number of years since filing, I'm going to need documentation. I'm going to need documentation in like my medical record, telling me or showing that I do have issues. I do have issues that stem from the Marine Corps. So they give me a form to fill out for coverage, so that I can actually get medical appointments with the VA and start this process all over. Right? So I do that. I fill out the form. I take it to the VA, and they tell me that I don't need the form at all, and that I just have to go to some state county office, and they'll file my claim right then and there. Easy peasy. And I tried to explain to the gentleman that I talked to, like, hey sir, it's been several years since I got out of the Marine Corps, and I'm gonna need further something so that I can actually file a disability claim um, with the VA. He says no, don't need any of that. Just all you need is your DD 214. So now I've got to jump on a website. It's called archives.gov. For any of you guys who um, for any of you guys who are missing your DD 214 for one reason or another, archives.gov, you can go on that site and you can request a copy of your DD 214. So, with all this, with all this health stuff going around, with everything happening, I don't know how that process is going to work out. I'm sorry I keep moving the camera, you guys. I'm just trying to talk to you. But anyway, yeah, I've got to go on this site. It's called archives.gov. You can request a copy of your DD 214. Apparently, it's for free. I'm about to do it. I've got to do it on an actual computer, not on a phone, because you're gonna have to take the information that you put into that site on that form, print it out, and then mail it in, and then more waiting for your DD 214. It's all just been a frustrating process, and like I was saying, I was working up until recently 2 jobs. I'm still working. I'm delivering pizza, and I can't knock that. At least I am working. But I don't know, guys. It's been really frustrating. When I was working 2 jobs, I still wasn't really making ends meet. I tried to have a family. I have a girlfriend and her daughter, whom I love dearly, but I couldn't take care of them. And now I'm sitting here. I'm homeless. I'm as low on the totem pole as you can get. I am. Um, and I'm stressed out. I don't sleep good at night. Um, and being someone with 3 herniated discs, and having to sleep in pretty much the fetal position in my back seat. That is it. I sleep in pretty much the fetal position. That's not doing any favors for my back or my body in general. I don't know, guys. I'm going to try to document this process. I'm going to try to get the DD214 from that website. God only knows how long that's going to take, but I'm going to try to post updates about the process, and I don't know, we'll see. But right now I'm about as hopeless as I can be, which is not normal for me. I was the person that could always find the bright side. But as life falls apart, I realize there's not much of a bright side. I'm not giving up. I'm not at a stage of depression to where I feel like life isn't worth living. But at the same time, I often question the point in waking up. I don't know, I feel like I've been screaming for help for years, and I've been homeless off and on since I got out of the Marine Corps. I've been homeless, where I've had to live with people. I haven't made enough money to be able to take care of all the bills. I'm still paying for this car. But I haven't made enough money to adequately pay the bills and have any kind of life worth living. And I'm not crying. I'm not crying because I know everyone struggles. Everyone is struggling. But it's just, I don't know, it's disheartening. It's disheartening to me. To serve honorably. To get out of the Marine Corps. Get out of the military, period, and have to struggle and have to be, I'm a statistic. That's not something I ever wanted to be. I never wanted to be a homeless veteran. And I know that all the homeless veterans didn't want to be that way. None of them did. But I also know how hard it is to find purpose and to find meaning after you get out of your respective branch of service. So, I'm gonna attempt to document this process. I guess this is day one. This is the start. I don't know how any of this is going to go with everything that's happened or everything that's happening in the world today. I don't know how any of it's going to go. But I know that I'm feeling pretty hopeless, guys. Like I don't you have to jump through all these hoops. I have to jump through all these hoops and they can still either approve or deny your disability claim. It's still a 50-50 shot that you don't get anything. You get nothing. And you're still back at square. You jump through all these hoops and you're still at square one. So I'm gonna document this process, and hopefully, it can help somebody out there who's dealing with a situation like this, or who's having a similar experience. I'm gonna try to document this and put it out there. And I just want to thank whoever cares enough to listen. I know it just seems like I'm just griping and complaining, but I don't know. It took a lot of felling, I guess, to get to this point. And I really hope that you guys don't think of me as a complainer or anything. I'm not. I'm frustrated with everything. But anyways, I hope everyone is strong out there, and I hope y'all stay safe. And I hope that y'all are having more success than I am. Thanks for listening. I'll be back.